Every single day, it's becoming harder and harder to enjoy playing this fucking game because we are less than a week into the season and I don't want to play this game anymore. So, if you don't know, as of March 24th, 2026, Epic Games has officially announced that they're going to cancel Rocket Racing, Ballistic, and Fortnite Battle Stage. This is something a few people have seen coming and a few people have been cheering on because, we are playing Fortnite, not whatever. And ever since, I don't know, I think it was 2022. Yeah, so for about 4 years, Tim Sweeney has been trying to turn Fortnite into this whole metaverse thing. And some people had high hopes for this, like me. I was really cheering for Ballistic to continue development and hopefully have a happy future. But as of today, I just don't know what to think anymore. Not only that, Epic Games has also laid off over 1,000 employees, some of which are were the core parts of the development, not only for Save the World, but for Battle Royale's quality of life as well. For example, Evan, one of the most important people in the entirety of Battle Royale. He's the person who created replay mode. He's the person who fixed the XP bug during holiday season, where all Epic employees are on break. Mind you, while he had pneumonia, I don't know how to pronounce it, and it's sickening to me. So it started off as Epic versus Apple lawsuit. Okay, fine, whatever. We got a cup, a cool trailer for the cup and the skin. So fuck it, whatever, I guess. Epic Games has also had a lawsuit with FTC and Google, but that's not really important. What's important is that Fortnite is back on Apple and Google Play. But the most disgusting thing out of all of this is that Epic Games still continues to pay out millions, mind you, millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars to UEFN developers who make the same red versus blue 1v1 whatever the fuck brain rot maps that are just being copied and pasted um, into creative every single day. Like in the last 24 hours, Steal a Brain Rot developers have received over $50,000. I don't understand the logic behind all of this. So let's try to be Tim Sweeney for a second, okay? I know this is a very challenging task because, as far as I'm concerned, at least 3 people that are subscribed to this channel fucking despise him. But let's just brace ourselves, okay? So, be Tim Sweeney. Try to turn Fortnite into Roblox 2 by stepping away from Battle Royale and focusing more on UEFN and creative. The Battle Royale players fucking hate that because the story is now garbage, has no consistency, and it does not matter anymore. Competitive players are shitting themselves because the metas for this season are becoming progressively worse and worse, and content creators are squeezing out the last drops possible, trying to meet right the game as long as they can so that they receive their well earned money. Season OG happens. A lot of players come back to the game. Over 100 million players are playing the game consistently at the same time. Realize you've just hit the jackpot. Instead of focusing more on creating a pleasurable experience to players, make them shift towards more modes. Now, I understand that, it's the 2020s. Everybody's trying to be more inclusive, especially in the gaming sphere. Like, for example, look at Resident Evil 4 and how much it uses yellow paint because, you know, not a single Resident Evil player has played Resident Evil except for me, apparently. And it's such a scummy behavior. So, first off, you're paying out millions, hundreds of millions of dollars to half-assed UEFN developers who make the same shit over and over and over again, sign a deal with Tencent, sign a deal with Disney, which translating into regular human language, sell your fucking soul, and be shocked that nobody enjoys playing the game. They had God, I forgot his name. They had the guy who wrote something I don't remember during chapter 5. The lead story writer for Battle Royale was just shitting himself over and over. I don't think anyone has liked the chapter 5 story in general because, it didn't really make sense. And now it's chapter 7, and the only thing that's interesting about the story is the fact that the Foundation is back. The Ice King is back. The Dark Voyager is back. Everybody's back. There's barely anything new. And that's just we're just touching the iceberg. We're just discussing the story. I enjoy Ballistic. I love Ballistic. This is my second favorite mode. When I play when I'm not playing bot lobbies in Battle Royale, I'm always playing Ballistic. I like playing Ballistic. It's a fun game mode. I'm just confused. People have been telling you for years that they don't want the game to stray away from what it used to be, a battle royale. The game was slowly turning into a shell of what it used to be when Tim Sweeney started focusing more and more on creative. And we have just reached the boiling point, all right? We are laying off people who are the core foundation of the game, who have worked on Save the World, who have worked since chapter 1. Why? Because you have successfully managed to waste trillions of dollars by being a fucking idiot. We have just started cracking down on the problems that were supposed to be fixed years ago. Creative maps aren't like they didn't start copying themselves just now. No, 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 no. This was the trend back when creative was just released. I'm talking like season 7, season 8, like late chapter 1 when creative launched. It has been years since this has been going on, and we have just started focusing on the problems because, oops, we have ran out of money. That's the first issue. The second issue, the V-Bucks price increase. I am extremely pissed about that because I've spent a lot of fucking money on this game, and I really wish that when the FTC lawsuit will come, and I am certain it will come to bite them in the fucking ass, I will get my fucking reparations. I have spent so much fucking money into this game. I could have easily, I don't know, bought a house. I don't even know if it's worth selling my fucking account anymore. Who knows what's going to happen to this game in the next few months? Right? So we are getting less content, less original content, I want to say, because um, at the end of season one, you have announced that you are running out of money, and that's why you're decreasing the value of V-Bucks and increasing the price of V-Bucks. Then, when season two drops, you try to hype up the game by telling people that if they purchase the Battle Pass within the first week, they're gonna get a special edit style for the Foundation. That's a very douchebag move. And then you announce you'll be giving away a GPU, a a Nvidia graphics card every fucking week to the top 5 most like best fucking players on the leaderboard, as well as PlayStation 5s with exclusive skins. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Are you running out of money or what? Why do we, the consumers, have to suffer because of your poor financial decisions? Right? You're paying extreme amount of money to UEFN creators who are doing but fuck nothing. I have not. I don't know what to say anymore. I left Warzone because I didn't want to be treated like shit. So I started playing Fortnite again because everybody knows that Fortnite for years has always been community feedback priority number one, right? Ted Timmons was, a great addition to the Epic team, and now I don't even think he can come out and talk about all of this, because if he does, it will be a fucking witch hunt. Everybody will try to fight his ass, try to find where he lives, find his social security, everything. They'll do everything in their power to destroy this man's life. Why? Because Tim Sweeney is a fucking moron. I don't know how else to phrase this. Tim Sweeney is an actual fucking scumbag. I'm done. I don't want to talk about Fortnite. I I don't know if I want to make videos about Fortnite. If you are interested in watching videos about different games made by me, I would really appreciate it. Regardless, um, I don't know if I should cancel my other videos I've planned, because I had one more video ranking every single umbrella, one video about arena box fights, and I had a video about the chapter 1 retrospective, and I just don't know if I want to release them or not, because I don't want to focus on Fortnite forever. But in my head, I wanted this to be, like a bittersweet melody, because I wanted to quit making Fortnite content when the game was at its peak, when everybody was having fun with the game. But now it's just I don't think this will happen anytime soon. I don't think anybody will be having any kind of fun with the current Epic Games' decisions regarding their staff. People who were responsible for competitive, people who were responsible for the quality of life, people who were responsible for the foundation of the game. It's making me so fucking pissed that they're throwing away money like it's fucking confetti, then saying they ran out of money, increasing the prices, using scummy tactics to make people buy their shit. And I don't know what else to say anymore. This is this might be one of the saddest days in the Fortnite history. And you know what? This actually isn't the first time this happened, because I think like in 2022 or 2023, the same fucking thing happened, and guess what? The game was at its lowest point. But, maybe Maybe Epic Games can clutch this up. Maybe, they can lock the fuck in if the FTC grabs them by their fucking balls. Maybe they'll realize, oh shit, maybe we shouldn't spend millions of dollars on nothing. But before that happens, a lot of time will happen. My only question is, we are giving feedback to Epic Games, and yet they're doing nothing. They're putting collabs nobody fucking asked for, and then they act surprised when they realize they fucked up. So, Tim Sweeney or Epic Games support client I've just talked to, if you're watching this video, please do something about this company. File a complaint. Take an anonymous tip. I don't fucking know, something that can change the ways this company has been going for. I understand Tim Sweeney is a very important figure in the entirety of Epic Games, but these last couple of years, he has done nothing but shooting himself in the foot and setting Epic Games and its people on fire for seemingly no reason. Right? I think uh, the Disney Metaverse mode was just the beginning of the end. This is when people realized, oh shit, Epic Games has just sold their soul to the devil. Me, I thought this would never happen. Maybe I was joyful. I was having fun with the game, right? Chapter 5, Season 1 was one of the most fun I've had before Chapter 7, Season 1. But I just don't know what to say anymore. Showdown might actually go in history as the worst Fortnite season in history because if we're looking this with a sober eye, like, yeah, the new stuff is cool, but it's just reskins. There is barely anything new, right? The rivalry mechanic is just the hunting board or whatever it was called, and it's just the same fucking thing over and over again. There's barely anything interesting. Maybe it's a good thing that there's nothing interesting. When Epic Games has tried to do something interesting, they've shot themselves. Or maybe it's because Epic Games just shits themselves on every decision they try to do. Whatever the case is, I hope you enjoyed watching this video again. Rest in peace, Ballistic, Rocket Racing, and Festival Battle Stage. If you are interested in me making new contents, let's say for Resident Evil, for other games like Cyberpunk, comment down below if you would be interested in watching this. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, hope you have a good rest of the day. I sure shit am not going to have one. But yeah, that's it. See ya.